Hey fellas, how are you doing? I'm in between fights and I have recently discovered, and I know I'm going to be really late to the party. I got one of their videos up here playing right now called the Astartes 2 Trailer 2026 Sci-Fi Thriller. I'm very new to the Warhammer 40,000, whatever. Why isn't this a TV series? Why aren't there like 30 or 40? Why I before I did this video, I just finished rewatching the Prime video. They shall know no fear, or he shall know no fear. Come on. That is just. And then I got one of my friends sent me a text. I'm going to try to find out about the Krieg. The Krieg. They're like World War I soldiers that wear masks and use bayonets and horses and all that kind of stuff, but they're kind of badass. So I don't understand why we would have movies and stuff like She-Hulk and all this woke bullshit. Don't they realize what... Well, here, I shouldn't project upon you. I like that stuff. I've always been a fan of comics and cartoons and anime. When I was locked up, those were some of the things that let my mind drift away. Or when I was deployed overseas. So I don't, and then just all of the different, there's, now look, if I sound like a dweeb or a new turd or whatever, there's orcs, there's, I'm trying to mess this up. Tyranids, and then there's the bugs thing that consume everything, and then there are the warp. Anyways, I'm very I just like it. I don't. Why isn't there more of this? I mean, how can you have that book series? I think it's larger than Star Wars, and no one have picked it up and run with it. Is it because there's not enough gay men and women in it, or there's not enough lesbians leading the charge or there's not enough transgender men or women or whatever? Is it not woke enough? I mean, I don't know if many of you have actually been in a war, but I have, and I cannot. Anyways. And I'm not trying to glorify violence or anything like that, but it sure does check a lot of buttons for me, or check a lot of blocks for me, like John Wick and Jason Bourne and The Matrix and Starship Troopers. And I mean, to me, I think that's like a multi-billion-dollar franchise that somebody just doesn't want to produce. And one other thing, I'm not above being criticized. I'm not the arbitrator of truth. There are guys that say things in the comments that aren't mean, aren't rude, aren't nasty. And you know what? 99.9998% of them are absolutely true. I shouldn't be sneezing all over the camera. I now know where the pause button is. And listen, you aren't doing anything to hurt my feelings. The only thing I take it as, you're trying to help me. And that's fine. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind somebody telling me, hey, look, you fucked that up. That's not like a major insult where I'm going to get upset and how dare you, sir? Oh, I'm not like that at all. I appreciate, and you know what? And on top of that, how constructive, how well written were those posts? Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm not calling anybody out or anything like that. If it's not hateful and it's actually like, hey, dude, why don't you stop sneezing on us? Come on, that's nothing wrong with that. And on top of that, and if I get something wrong and you say, hey, that's wrong, and I go back and look at it, I'm not above going, and I fucked that up. So, anyways, all I'm trying to tell you is I love you. I'm very grateful to have you guys in my life. I don't want anything from you. I'm not monetizing my channel. I'm not trying to take anything from you. And please do not think that I'm above being criticized because that guy. I am not. That is not how I roll through life. No, I'm not arrogant. I'm a little bit undisciplined. Well, I think I'm about as average of a guy as anybody else. Sometime in the future, I'll tell you about the times I ran into a guy. He was Sergeant, well, he was Master Sergeant McV when I met him in Iraq. I think I met him again in Afghanistan, but I also met him at Fort Bragg. Anyways, out at the compound. But that's a long story. Anyways. Sergeant Forsyth, we'd like to thank you for trying out again. You are qualified, recommended, but not accepted. Fuck. Anyways, all right. Those are stories for another time. And guys, listen, I am not some egomaniac that you can look. I'm not going to be walking around naked and you guys are saying that the emperor has no clothes. That's not me at all. I am not above being criticized or reminded that I'm not smarter than everybody. Okay, now I have to sneeze, so I'm going to pause the video and I'll be right back. I'm just to prove I can know where the pause button is. Ta-da. Love you guys. Listen to me. I'm not better than you. I just figured out how to get out of the rat race. That's it. Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. And if you can't, you have to take care of yourselves. I am not so arrogant that I can't be corrected. All right. Love you guys. Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye. I lost $1,600 on the fights tonight. I just picked wrong. All right. Bye-bye.